Yeah. Yeah, all right, you two, back on the river trail. Yeah, I probably got about 30-40 minutes on this, and then I got the phone right here too. That's got plenty of juice, and I believe I got another memory card. And I normally take my videos to Wright State to upload them because it's real fast. Because as opposed to what you can get at home, 1 to 5 megabytes, you know, they have like 200 to 300, which you could just upload them. Sure. Yeah, like boom, 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 like that. Yep. And versus what I'm doing, it would probably take 2 or 3 days to upload. Versus out there, maybe 30 minutes tops.
So do you have the Germantown Trail on your YouTube?
Oh yeah.
I'll go look at that then.
I got Germantown. Yeah, I mean, feel free to actually subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I got Germantown, I got Taylorsville, I got Englewood, I got John Bryan, Clifton Gorge, I got several of them. I got Carriage Hill, even though I don't like Carriage Hill that well. I got Twin Creek, Germantown. I wish I was able to, but I'm not really able to do those kind of trips that much. But several of the parks I've got all the metro parks. I've got all the big metro parks like Germantown, Carriage Hill, Englewood, Sugar Creek, Germantown, and I've got all the big parks. Some of the smaller stuff I don't really have, but I got some of the bigger stuff in general. Yeah, so there's a lot of it I got on my channel, and there's a lot of truth that I tell about issues. Like I said, the city leaders don't want people to see. Like, there's parts of Dayton that they've really neglected when it's come to abandoned houses while they pour all that money into downtown and just let the people suffer. And I'm not shy about telling it like it is about what a waste downtown Dayton is, because they tried to they've poured so much money on that pig over the last 30 years, and yeah, you know, sure. And it's like that saying that goes, you know, well, two sayings. Still, no matter how much lipstick they put on the pig, it's still a pig, or you can't polish it, or you can't polish the turd.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Downtown, they've tried to change it, but
it just, people aren't interested in. And they try and say all this fluff crap about, oh, there's a demand for downtown housing, all this other stupid fluff crap that's, you know, nothing but lies. So I definitely have mixed that in.
Do they listen to you?
Well, there's some viewers in the area that have noticed my stuff, but it takes a while to grow your page. It takes a while to grow, but at least out there,
I agree.
Yeah, at least out there, you know, it's a uncensored voice in the community, unlike where they can't throw you out like they can at City Hall. You know, sure. City Hall, they can just ban you and try and turn you off individually. Online, they can't, you know, do that. You know, this trail right here, the way this kind of goes, the straightness of it, it reminds me of the Taylorsville on the one side of the river.
This is what I like.
A little bit, yeah. Because you know, Taylorsville is very similar to this, where if you make this turn at the hill to come down the western side, it's very similar, where it kind of follows a straight path for a little bit before it, you know, kind of does some winding.
Yeah, they had summertime is always a time for it looks like a high school kids.
Yeah.
Out here, there's one tree, and the tree finally came down this last year, and they had a rope on it and everything.
Yeah.
Boy, everybody was always on that. And they're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Of course, the Rangers were down here every once in a while.
I kind of wish I was here during the peak of fall color, but maybe I might, if I can get a quick one on this, I might try and come back in a few weeks. But that would probably be, I'm going to try and get some of the bigger stuff that week, like John Bryan, Germantown, and Taylorsville. Some of the big stuff once again.
Yeah. It's pretty quiet right now.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, but that's what's good about YouTube, that they can't censor your voice on there like they can at City Hall. Because my friend in Toledo, which I don't know if you've ever been through Toledo or not, but that's exactly like Dayton, sadly, in every possible way, which is a scary thought given the current state of Dayton, but it looks exactly like Dayton. And he says, you know, that's what's good about YouTube. They can't turn you off on that and kick you out like they can at City Hall, you know,
I just know we've lost
or at a
lot.
community meeting. Community meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cash register.
yeah, we've lost a lot. And it's just in the city, as people have fled to come out to the suburbs too. You have a lot of people who, unfortunately, you have a high concentration of dummies in the city, of people that, I'm not against people on fixed incomes or anything like that, but you just have a lot of people that just have no wealth. And once you have too many people in a small city neighborhood that aren't well off, and you know, it doesn't take long for drugs and other things to destroy that community. I mean, it's not so much the jobs. I mean, you know, you don't, you know, animals destroy stuff, not, you know, and for people just to, you know, tear up the houses the way they have, which a lot of them houses in the city are built far much better than the ones that are built out in the suburbs ever have been. Like, you get a good house in the city, like a Tudor or a good old Victorian, they're far much better houses.
4-story houses, some of these
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and just they're far much better houses, and yet those houses are built to, you know, last a lifetime. It's just sad that they've all kind of have been surrounded by people who just don't care about the well-being of the city, who only just want to trash the city and just park in time, you know?
Sure.
And that's what's unfortunately caused cities like Dayton, Toledo, Detroit, Youngstown, Gary, Flint to go downhill more than the jobs. Because you don't see, this whole area's had the job losses, but I don't see people trashing houses out in the suburbs like I do in the city. So to me, that's a lame excuse, you know. And it's just sad that, because, you know, of course, back before our lifetime and during our parents', you know, lifetime and our grandparents', this part of the country was not the laughing stock of this country. Cities like Detroit, Cleveland, Gary, Youngstown, East St. Louis, we were model cities back after World War II. But now look at us, we're just the laughing stocks of the country.
I think that's the decline.
Yeah.
US, no matter what.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because we're right in the heart of the Rust Belt, within hours of Detroit, all these manufactured and industrial cities have all caught the flu that are within 4 or 5 hours of Detroit, and they've all went to hell, unfortunately. It's sad to say, but...
You want to rent a house cheap, buy a house cheap, Detroit.
Yeah. You could probably buy 10 acres of land probably for a couple bucks. Yeah, because since so much of it's abandoned now.
Yeah, but I doubt it's abandoned. You know, there's got to be people living in them.
Well, but there's actually, they almost have 100,000 vacant houses in Detroit. So there's a lot of parts of the city that are just abandoned because the old mayor said they needed to buy out the areas where hardly anybody was living anymore so they could cut off the city services in certain areas to save money, to reduce the footprint, because that's what various cities in this part of the country have already did. That's what Youngstown did. That's what Gary's done. That's what East St. Louis and other cities, Youngstown, that have lost a lot of their population. They've realized we have to reduce our footprint by, you know, buying out the areas where nobody's living anymore, because it's no point to provide fire, police, water, city, all the city services to areas where just nobody's living anymore. Sure. And while they're not taking in any money from those areas, they gotta go.
Yep.
And Dayton, unfortunately, I think is eventually gonna come to that point if things don't turn around in the area, which I sadly do not see them doing. If it wasn't for right pad in Miami Valley Hospital, this area would be plunged into utter chaos.
They go for right
Has
pad.
yeah, and
Now you got two choices here.
what's the
Main huge upper trail. Or
is this the
river.
one? But oh yeah, I think this is the one I
It's called the
joined.
stair steps.
Yeah, this is the one I joined a little bit ago.
And I'm going to go left.
Yeah.
You're going to go left. You're going to go follow the trail, follow the river.
Is this what?
Yeah, it goes all the way around. It just follows the river and goes right to where probably you parked your car.
Yeah.
If not, then you just go up the next steps and you'll find it.
Yeah, because I haven't been down this way yet, so I'm gonna.
I'll check out your website.
Yeah.
See how good it is.
Yeah, definitely check out DaytonHikers.org or .com. You'll find a lot of good hikers to hike with there.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'll see you later on. I'll see you on YouTube, hopefully.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, that's it for this one, YouTube. I was talking with somebody the last couple videos about various things about the park and nature and, of course, politics stuff as I was hiking along the trail. But that's it for this one.